If God gave you $1 million right now, what would you use it for? Because I can tell you that if you're going to use it to impress a bunch of people that don't even like you, then your heart's in the wrong place. God isn't going to give you a blessing when you're not ready for it. God isn't going to give you a blessing just for it to end up being a curse to your life. God is not going to give you something that you're not prepared for. So when you're asking, why am I going through these hard things? Why is God punishing me? Why do I have to go through this? Why am I in so much pain? It's because that struggle is going to grow you in order to be able to handle what God's about to put on your plate. But you asking God to eat, but you complaining that there's a lot on your plate. You was just asking God for blessings. You was just asking God for overflow. You were just asking God for a bigger house, a nicer car, a better job. But you're not ready to have the discipline in order to sustain those things. And now you mad at God for you not wanting to put in the work, for you not wanting to make the sacrifice. You got to carry your cross. Why do we think that just because we follow Jesus, our life's supposed to be easy? Jesus suffered. Jesus suffered. God's kids was over here killing each other. God was suffering in that moment. He went through the suffering with us. You think it didn't break God's heart when Cain killed Abel? And he lied to his face about it? He tried to lie to God? How you gonna lie to God? You playing yourself. You playing yourself and you trying to play God. You trying to play him for a fool. But God is not a fool. God knows more than all of us put together because he's the one that made us. So you keep trying to rely on your little human understanding. God is never going to bring that blessing that you want him to because you still are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're still lacking the discipline and the obedience. And you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at yourself because God gives you the free will to accept him or reject him. You can accept what the Bible tells you or you can reject it and you can say that there is no God. Either way, don't be mad at God or don't be mad at anything else except yourself for the actions and the choices that you chose to make, because the number one thing that you're lacking in your life right now is accountability. And God is trying to keep you accountable. God is trying to keep you accountable with these commandments, these rules, and these principles that he shows you that Jesus abided by. But you keep wanting to live for Instagram. That's why your life is the way it is. That's why you don't have what you want. Don't blame God for the things that you chose not to change. Somebody needed to hear that. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made the video. God bless y'all. Peace.